is up, you guys? We have had Jackpot Hunter $1 cards every single day from 4 to 6 for you guys, and so we are jumping right into the craziness that is our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh, yeah, and like I say, every time I hop into these standings, I feel like a record on repeat. Ties on ties on ties are the theme of these standings. In 8th place, we start off with a 6-way tie in 8th place. It's between Jim Rocks over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Short Bus at Broadway Pizza in Maple Grove, Pee-wee at TJ's On and Off Sale, Sandbar at Shore 96, Amy Pay Me at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids. They all have 12,000 points in that 8th place tie. Then in 7th place, we got Bowl over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 14,000 points. With 16,000 points with 16,000 points, we have a 3-way tie in 4th place.
Yeah.
This is a crazy tie. Curtis J at Country Lounge, Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee, and Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, all going at it with that 16,000 points. In 3rd place, all to themselves, one away at Shady's Railside with 17,000 points. Then that 2nd place player was up there for a while. It's Joni at Bleachers with 20,000 points, only 1,000 points behind the number 1 player. Also, he's the reigning champion as well. It's Yags 370 over at the Riverboat Depot with 21,000 points.
Oh, yes, but jumping right into these location standings, in 10th place, we've got Pappy's Cafe in Coon Rapids with 26,000. And then in 8th place, we've got a tie between Titan Sports Saloon and Shady's Rail Sage and Rice, both with 28,000. And then in 7th place, we've got Bleachers in Maplewood with 31,000. In 6th place, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 33,000 points. And then in 5th place, it is Corner Bar Goodhue with 35,000. In 4th place, it's American Legion Shakopee with 37,000. And then in our top locations, in our 3rd place spot, it is Riverboat Depot in Sartell with 40,000 points. And then in 2nd place, it's American Legion Rice with 43,000. And then our 1st place location right now is our Country Lounge in St. Paul with 47,000 points.
Yeah, really good job by Country Lounge at St. Paul. But make sure you guys are here for Jackpot Hunter. Just like Jordy said, there's 3 different jackpots in that. Hey guys, and we're getting into some Lucky 4 bingo, but we're in the Vikings studio.
Yeah.
So,
Studio 10, Viking Studio here on the Mothership.
yeah, we're going to go on a quick break, and
Okay.
we'll be right back in the Jackpot Hunter studio.
Okay.
And crazy enough, we're in the Jackpot Hunter studio already.
Well, we're still in Studio 10. Let me just thank our stage crew here. They do an amazing job. They rushed in, changed the signs,
Exactly.
got it all changed out, and now we're back. It's awesome. Thanks, Bill, Tim, and Steve. You guys are incredible.
Oh, yeah. But we just have 5 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Lucky 4 Bingo. We have a giant jackpot on the line of $41,741. And now we got balls dropping on this one. Let's see who is close right now because this mega clicks away really quickly. We got Skip Restricted. Let's see. It doesn't look like it's going out. Looks like we're moving on from this.
All right,
and
maybe it's
still
gonna be
3 balls away.
A major.
Major sitting at $2,091.
I think we're too far away on that, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
wow, it is going quickly. We're going to have to be perfect on this mini if we want to give this one out.
Come on.
It doesn't look like this one's happening
It's gonna be a
either,
must-go.
which means we're moving on to a must-go of $4 on this one, and we got a bunch of people still 3 balls away. Now 2 balls away, we got Fools, Gabe, Big D, Yags 370, TG Vikes, a bunch of really big-time players out there trying to win some good prizes, but we're trying to take home a $4 must-go prize.
Yeah. I was, we got, first off, I'll say we've got Hot Take Higgins on the headset. Thanks for being with us, Hot Take. We got Larry on the camera. We've got the studio audience here aboard the ship. And there it is, Gabe over at VFW Zumbrota getting the win. 2, 4, 67, and 70 are our lucky numbers. course, 2 and 4, we got to keep our eye on as we get enrolled in game number 1 of 23.
And these games are going to be ultra lucky today because we have a $1,431 minor already on the line. It's 52 balls or less.
Yes.
Can't get much better than that. But the major is slowly getting towards that $9,000 range, which
correct.
At that point, it clicks up to 50 balls, which is a big time click up because once it hits that 50 ball range, it starts to hit doable.
Yeah.
At 49, it still is
Rarefied
doable.
air,
But it's like, whoa. Like, this is, I don't see that happen. 50 balls, it starts to become a little bit more doable. 51, I see it happen on like every other month. It usually you'll see a ball hit at like 51 and you're like, whoa. 52, you're like, we do this every single time on Vikings jackpots.
Yeah, we do it every day, it seems like. Well, we're broadcasting live on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. Our channel name on both those is Megasoda.
Oh, yeah, we love the Twitch app. So make sure you guys are sending in on those messages on the Twitch app, on YouTube Live, on the Player Connect app. When you send in those, we send you guys out a little bit of luck, which means you guys get some big cash money because that's the luckology of it. And so that's definitely happened. But we had a Monday winner of the jackpots that had a lot of money coming in his pocket, $1,440. Joe over at Lefty's Bar was able to take that one home.
Yeah, nicely done, Joe. And he was our 17th for the rolling week. We got 185 for season X. So it's been a great season so far. Jackpots are starting to really heat up, as we move more into the fall and out of the summer. I feel like jackpots are just starting to flow.
I agree. I think they're really heavy. I think Tuesday tonight is going to be heavy jackpot day.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that tomorrow is going to be another very heavy jackpot day because we kind of had a light one last week in our PGL night where we didn't give out too many jackpots. We didn't give out a single one in our Twins Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I think Twins Wednesday is going to be a hot Wednesday, but just because of that. We don't see back-to-back no jackpot Wednesdays.
Exactly. So make sure you guys are here for Megasoda Game Night tonight because there's some great games happening tonight. But also be around for Twins Wednesday, our other PGL night. But now there's 3 PGL nights along with Game Day. But let's talk about different jackpots. The jackpots that went out in the E-tabs.
Yeah, literally hundreds of jackpots every day in E-tabs go out all over the state of Minnesota. I mean, you can't even keep track of it all, just all over the place going on. So we just looking at one location each day and kind of check it out and say, what happened over at KC's Saloon? That kind of thing.
No, we love KC's Saloon, and they took home one of their prizes, one of their 3 prizes that took home yesterday in Vegas, $596.
Nicely done. And then one of our favorite games, we love Vegas. We use that as one of our musics on the show. Then another one we use for a lot of times for the music on the show is Winter Wonderland. It's that Alice in Wonderland themed game. Oh, yeah. Super fun, and it's they got a $750 jackpot.
Yeah, I know Winter Wonderland's a favorite on the Cup of Joe broadcast.
Yes.
I feel like it has a nice slow tune to it that you can relax while you sip on your coffee and learn about all the great jackpots throughout the day.
Right.
But you also there was also a KC Saloons jackpot that went out in Extreme Gridiron.
Love Extreme Gridiron.
Oh yeah, you add the extreme to it and things get crazy because they took home $1,495.
Nicely done, guys. Well, they got after at KC Saloon and got a bunch of jackpots and E-tabs. Well, make sure you're following us on Facebook to be in the know about all things Pilot Games. You got to check out those daily bingo progressive updates, the weekly event schedules, jackpot winners, and so much more. It's kind of the hub of our socials. We do Instagram, we do Twitter, but Facebook is kind of that central place.
Oh, yeah, you can find so many things, like the website link that connects you to so many different things.
Yes.
Like the streams, our socials, our I think the charities that we support are also linked in there.
I believe so, too.
A Google Maps that has every single location that supports Pilot Games. And so it's just super useful. Go give a like and follow to our Facebook page. And you also know that what we do every single day. What's the live bingo schedule if you're following that Facebook? Because we play Vikings bingo only 10 minutes after we get off air with a Cup of Joe with Jordy.
Right.
That runs from 11:30 all the way to 11:50. 10 minutes later at 12, we have some Vikings 25-cent edition going. Vikings bingo going from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, for sure. It's super, super fun. Then right after that goes off air, we got that 25-cent Jackpot Hunter edition. Runs from 1 to 4. You always got that mega at $25,000. Right now it's sitting at 43 balls. That major's always growing, and we give out minors in that so often.
Oh yeah.
And it's we went into today with it already at 52 balls. I don't know, it might have went out today. I would guess so.
Yeah, my guess would be because it was super close to clicking up to 52.
Yeah.
Just as it was getting players enrolled.
Yeah, for sure.
But we also have a great jackpot that's still rolling and growing in Lucky 4 Bingo.
Right.
That happens at 4 p.m. every single day and is closing in on 42 grand.
Yeah, it is really getting there. It's super fast paced. You guys, if you were here just with us, you played it and it was super fun. It's worth throwing a buck at each day. It only happens one time a day, right at 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah, but we are at 63 balls dropped on this one. That means we've moved on from that minor and major, and we are working on a $17.80 Musco prize going out to Gabe, splitting it with Big D. Gabe's playing at VFW Zorbas, and Big D is at O'Malley's Irish Pub.
Yeah, Gabe at VFW Zimbrota now won in the Lucky 4.
Yeah.
And now just split it there with Big D in that game number 1 of the broadcast. Now we're getting into lucky game number 2. That's right, it's one of our Lucky 4 numbers already because we had 2 and 4. So, or otherwise known as the quad game or the Saquon game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Saquon game. I like that one.
Yeah. So we're getting into this game number 2, and it is a lucky one. Make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play. You can play up to 36 cards around.
Oh yeah, we love it when you guys are playing all those cards, trying to get a lot of money out of this game because there's some great money prizes. But we go all the way till 6 with these games, and so 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. We're just in game number 2, so lots of games of Jackpot Hunter to go through already. But right after we get off air at 6, we have a little bit of Skull Bingo.
Love that Skull Bingo, and on Tuesday nights it runs from 6 to 6:40 because we got the bedazzled mics of Nikki and Tony coming in because it's the biggest gaming night of the week, Megasota Game Night. But we don't want you to rip a hammy or anything, your bingo muscle, as you're running in there for that Megasota. So come hang out with us from 6 to 6:40 and play some Skull Bingo. That coverall right now is sitting at over $15,000.
Wow. Yeah, that one's looking nice. But even the large frame is looking nice in that Skull Bingo. $8,205 and 43 balls or less.
Yeah, and that line prize, it seems like it goes out every single day.
All the time.
It's at $160 right now. You can get that in 10 balls. So, yeah, that's super good. Then we jump, of course, into what feels like the biggest event maybe Megasota's ever been because that Jackpot Jungle, nightcap of the games is at $94,394 before a single person gets enrolled.
Yeah, it is huge. You already made the prediction that you think once everybody gets enrolled for that game, that's going to be over 100 grand.
Yes, I think it is. I'm sticking with it. I believe that that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, so make sure you guys are around for Megasota Game Night tonight. I mean, one of the biggest games that we've had in a while, that Jackpot Jungle, 54 balls or less, 94K. It's a big-time thing, so make sure you're here 6:40 right tonight. So you're already here in your bar. Just stick around and play some more Pilot games. But if you're not here at the bar right now and you're like, ooh, I can't come tonight, I want to play a different PGL night, play Twins Wednesday. It's just tomorrow. It happens every single Wednesday from 7 to 9, and they have a great coverall in the Jackpot Jungle of their own. It's the 25-cent edition, so you can get 4 cards for $1.
Yep.
Really cheap, and you can win $6,901 in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, not bad on a 25-cent card. No. And then we do wrap up the PGL week with a Vikings game day broadcast this week. It's Vikings taking on Seattle Seahawks. That Kickoff is going to be at 3:25, so that means our kickoff is at 2:55 on Sunday. So we're looking forward to that for sure. I mean, when you got Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook taking on Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf, I mean, that's some big-time fun.
Oh, yeah, I know. DK Metcalf, the bigger name wide receiver, but the bigger wide receiver over the last few weeks has definitely been Tyler Lockett for those Seattle Seahawks.
No doubt about that. Well, and I'll tell you what, the investment that the Seattle Seahawks have made into their offensive line this offseason looks to be paying off. New OC, new offensive line. Russell Wilson always starts off the year looking like an MVP. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a tough game for our Vikings.
Oh, it for sure is. But if we're any bit prepared for a great mobile quarterback like Russell Wilson, it's the fact that we've had 2 weeks in a row getting ready for super mobile quarterbacks after going up against one of the most mobile quarterbacks in the entire NFL, Kyler Murray.
Okay.
And then now we're going up against a savvy vet mobile quarterback of Russell Wilson.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're getting tested early and often this season. But I'll tell you what, the NFL has turned into a league of quarterbacks. Like, you know, it used to be, I felt like you had 5, 6 maybe great quarterbacks in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they're all great because they're playing in the NFL, right? But you know what I'm saying. Like, within NFL circles, great.
Yes.
You know, but now it seems like, man, you got 28, 26, 25, quarterbacks that really can throw the ball around the park.
Yeah, no, you have to be elite now to keep your job.
Wow. That's the third. Already a hat trick.
Wow.
Lucky 4. Game number 1 splitting it. And now Gabe over at VFW Zimbrota getting that hat trick there. $23.40 must go prize. So,
yeah, good job, Gabe. Already getting the hat trick early on in today, and now we're getting rolled into a game number 3 of the broadcast. Already game number 3, but we have a minor that's now grown over $1,500. You can win that in 52 balls or less. A major sitting at $7,687, 49 balls or less, or 44 balls or less to win the 100 grand mega jackpot.
Yeah, might as well do it. You're sitting here. You got nothing better to do. Might as well win 100K.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure excited about this one. I just add a little bit more to the Vikings and just their 0-2 start.
Yeah.
You know, before
that kicking, that worries me.
Before the fumble and before the missed field goal, the chances of them going 0-2 with those being their ending drives.
Yes.
There's only a 1.2% chance that they don't
end that way.
They end 0-2.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, well, first off, you got Dalvin Cook, is the fumbler.
Yes,
right?
I mean, you never expect Dalvin Cook to fumble.
No. And then, I mean, it's an NFL kicker. You make that kick. I mean.
Yeah, 37 yards. I mean, usually our kickers isn't that bad.
No.
Like, I feel like sometimes it's rough, but he had missed an extra point. He had made everything else outside of that.
Yeah.
And so I walked up
and
I
are
was
we,
like,
the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, I didn't think we were the Chicago Bears, so I was like, okay, we easily got this kick in. And then he just shanks it over to the right, and it just did not look that great. And so it was upsetting, but we're hopefully getting that figured out.
I mean, I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't make the kick, so I mean, it is what it is. But they also don't pay me.
I am happy that I'm not one of those people that you'll see them tweet and they'll be like, oh, I could have made that kick
on a missed extra point too. He didn't just miss that kick.
Yeah, he missed the extra point that made it so they couldn't even tie the game.
Exactly.
And so it was just a rough game for them. 2 of the most we watched.
Zimmer might have to start talking to John Harbaugh. Just go for 2.
Just go for 2 every play. That's what it seemed. That probably would work out better for us so far.
So far.
But week 1, he didn't do a bad job. He made all of his kicks week 1. It was just a fumble that caused us to not win
correct.
week 1.
That's correct. So but maybe if we were getting 2-point conversions, the fumble wouldn't have mattered. We'd already had to win.
So you never know. You never know. Lots of good stuff for our Vikings. I think that it definitely wasn't a deterrent from me talking about how good our Vikings is after seeing them lose to the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals just went out and beat up on the Tennessee Titans. Yeah. And the fact that we were even within a game with all the mistakes that happened, I think that it was a positive sign that we are a very competitive, very good, Super Bowl contending team.
No, it's the disappointing thing is that you have those two kind of bad finishes, right? So that you're 0-2, and then you have to face the Seattle Seahawks the very next week.
Exactly.
So that's a challenge, but I think we can get a win here.
Oh yeah, I'm shout out to Kirk Cousins though for playing phenomenal in the last 2 weeks, even without the addition of his first round offensive lineman Christian Darrisaw. Yeah, no, he's played very, very well. Been super happy with him. And I think the Vikings are on the right track. They got to right the ship a little faster than maybe they would obviously if they were 1-1 or if they were 2-0. You know? Well, what do we got? We got. I definitely could. John's saying he definitely could have made the 62-yard Matt Prater kick.
I feel like John's going to end up on one of those shows where they bring you in, you don't know what it's about, and they're like, remember when you tweeted this?
Tweeted that you could kick this field goal? Well, now we're going to have you kick this field goal. And then there's just a montage of you just shanking field goals and going only 5 yards past the line of scrimmage with your field goal.
Yeah, and so I feel like that might happen to John.
Yeah, that could definitely happen. What I would love to do is practice field goal kicking, not let anybody know that I could kick field goals, and then make a bunch of those tweets and then get called onto one of those shows.
That's right, and then you're like, oh, I got this.
Oh, I've been practicing for this moment.
That's right.
But then you probably don't get on the show.
That's correct. There it is, Curtis J. at Country Lounge St. Paul, getting that must go of $27.20. Curtis J., one of our top 10 players. We'll see what the implications of that one is when we take a look at that top 10 list.
Oh, that definitely could. John says he's waiting for his NFL contract. Vikings come and sign him.
Yeah, no, they can. He is available. He's a free agent currently. So if the Vikings are looking for what I'd call a slightly undersized free safety.
Yeah, / kicker, / quarterback, / D-tackle.
Exactly, he's savvy. He's a savvy veteran that's never played before.
Exactly, he just has this natural instinct on how to play the game.
Yes, yeah.
It's the same reason why he's an elite basketball player. Why there's a lot of scouts saying that he may be the next LeBron James.
People could have said that.
I just did, so.
Yeah, so there you go. Now it's truth.
No, it has been said. Well, we just have 1 minute and 45 seconds to get enrolled this one. But we'll go over more football stuff later in the broadcast. But we got some great national days that we got to get to.
Yeah, there's certain ones, because we go through so many national days every day, right? And there's certain ones that you go, we'll try to act excited about it.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm super excited about it. And then there's ones that, I've had it circled for a month at least.
Yes.
Yeah. That's this next one. It's National Chai Day.
Oh, yeah. Good old National Chai Day.
While the Indian beverage dates back nearly 5,000 years, the chai served in homes and coffee shops today comes in many forms. For traditional chai, steep it in with black tea leaves. Add whole milk for the richest flavor. Some even prefer almond or coconut milk. I like both those.
Me too.
The most common spice in chai is cardamom. Though blends will vary from place to place, other spices include cinnamon, nutmeg, pepper, fennel. Finally, sweeten the tea with pure sugar.
Oh yeah. I like myself some good chai tea, especially with the cinnamon. I like cinnamon spice in my chai.
Okay, yeah. By the way, John is telling us that most scouts liken him to Taysom Hill, except without the football knowledge and the willing to play more positions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Just one of those versatile athletes.
Just very versatile.
He's been powerlifting a lot. He's already got the speed, and now he's been powerlifting. He's
Yeah, I call the quad game. This is the quad game right here. This is lucky game number 4, the Saquon game. But maybe I should be calling this the Hickey game because Big Higgy, hitting those powerlifting.
He's always always hitting the legs. He actually does hit legs all the time. He's like he'll randomly hit like leg day like twice in a row because he likes leg day so much.
You know what? I applaud that because there's so many guys that skip leg day.
Exactly. He's very into it, definitely.
Awesome.
Well, here we are. 17 balls dropped in this quad game. Now let's see if we can give out any of these prizes. I already see some big time players 16 balls away, like one of our celebrities, Chewy.
Oh, yeah.
But let's go over another national day, National Pecan Cookie Day.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Pecan.
You have that with
pecan.
your yeah.
National Pecan Cookie Day.
Pecan
Cookie Day.
I say,
however you say
pecan. I think most people around this area say pecan.
Yes, I say pecan until I'm talking about a pie.
And then you say pecan pie?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't say pecan pie.
Right. I say pecan most of the time.
You say pecan like whenever you're even eating like a pecan.
Yeah, I'll have a pecan.
I'm eating a pecan, but when I eat the pie, it's a pecan pie.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah. No, I don't know either. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how many licks does it take to get to a center of Tootsie Pop?
Exactly.
Nobody will ever know.
You say tomato, I say tomato. I've never heard actually anyone say tomato.
Me neither.
I feel like I would look at them a little weird if they said, I'm having a tomato.
Actually, I wouldn't look that weird at someone for saying tomato. Potato, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know how they tomato, potato. Like, potato.
Right. No, like, I could see someone, I might not appreciate it, but they might say tomato. But potato, I just think there's something wrong.
I think they're just finishing the phrase. I don't think there's anybody that says potato.
No.
They're just finishing the tomato, potato phrase.
I can see someone, I'm having a tomato. But there it is, Squirrel over at Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley getting that $23 must go. Nicely done, Squirrel. I wonder what happens, what a squirrel's going to do with $23.
We'll find out.
Yeah. There was a moose playing a lot earlier.
Yeah, a moose and a squirrel meet in a bar.
Well, you know what that is. You get Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Okay, I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle is a cartoon that was a squirrel and a moose.
Okay. I may have known. I'm sure if you looked it up, I probably do. But I got a National Day description to read out.
Yeah,
this delicious cookie, the pecan cookie, can be eaten and enjoyed morning, noon, and night.
I agree. It's an all day.
Pecan is a Algonquin word meaning a nut requiring a stone to crack. A member of the hickory family, the pecan is native to Central and South United States. I tried going all pecan this time around.
Yeah, okay. I only knew how you pronounce Algonquin because that was the second language that I took back in school.
Really? Oh, I was like, what? This is interesting. I'm like,
Algonquin.
You
took Spanish. I took Algonquin.
I was like, how? Well, I didn't you not take a foreign language?
Yeah, no, I graduated from actually a high school and a college that requires foreign language to graduate, and I have the graduation certificates for both. And I've never taken a foreign language. Okay,
well, that's the last time we'll talk about it on there, so then you don't have to go back to school.
Yeah, I say no one comes and takes my... they handed me the diploma.
You can't take it back now. Well, you got 45 seconds to get enrolled in this one. So Plus Play, get enrolled. We want to give out one of these great cash prizes to you. Well, you know what? On a Tuesday, there's some things for sure. Taxes are happening. You got to breathe air. And it's a state day.
That is true. It's National New York Day this time around. From the timeless halls of Ellis Island to the epic beauty of Niagara Falls and breathtaking Adirondacks, New York is infused with grand vistas and endless historic paths to retrace.
Oh, yeah.
It felt like that was from a pamphlet.
It did feel like it was from a pamphlet. Like it's like trying to get you to come to New York.
Yeah, come visit our beautiful Adirondack.
The landscaping is impeccable. Yeah. No, New York. I haven't personally taken a trip to New York.
So it's a pretty state, actually. Like, I mean, most people think of New York City.
Yes,
but it's a pretty state.
It is it's a very pretty state as a whole. New York City is a crazy city though.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to go to New York right now.
No.
New York doesn't seem like the safest place to visit right now.
No, it doesn't seem like it at all. But understandably, it's so packed in. The population density in New York City is ridiculous.
It is. A lot of people. A lot of people in a small area.
Well, here we are. We're at 27 balls dropped on this game number 5. And we got big-time players like Yags370, Batman, Charms. Good to have Batman out there. I'm still super excited about the new Batman that's coming out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll go see it now that you told me it was a horror movie.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's they said it was closer to a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
Like, not that it was a horror movie, but like, I don't know how can you make a superhero movie a horror movie?
I don't know if he's Jason now.
If he's Jason,
like from Friday the 13th. If now Batman is Jason, he's just killing people.
I was about to say, I was like, Jason, you mean like Robin Hood, Robin Jason? Because like there's a Jason that's named Robin.
No, I'm
Jason from Friday the 13th.
People are like, don't go outside. Batman's out there. Like hide, like lock the doors, and then
somehow Batman like takes in some of the Joker's laughing gas, and he's just crazy now.
Yeah, and he's just killing people.
I guess that would be a horror movie.
Or like Batman is the incompetent cop in the horror movie, and like the Joker's running around just killing people.
He's just letting everything happen.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know who's doing it.
And Batman's just yelling at innocent people trying to get information.
the gym over at Steve O's and Crystal went in $28. He's like, I think you're the one.
And it's just some random.
He's like the Barney Fife of the horror movie. Just run around. We've got 3 rules here in Gotham.
Okay. I think John's got some things he thinks about the movie.
Okay. Yeah, says it's gonna be a thriller. The comics do get super dark. So imagine jaywalking across the street and the dude from Twilight just swoops out of nowhere and beats you within an inch of your life. So yeah, see, this is what we're thinking of. Like, this is what this could be. You know, like, no jaywalking here in Gotham. You know,
then he just takes him out, and then they're like, then there's Joker like running around, and he just escaped prison, and they're like, get him, and he's like, I couldn't get him without killing him. Can't do that.
Yeah, no. But you, sir, are breaking the law. You rolled through that stop. No.
That's exactly what I picture. Well, here we are. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds to getting rolled. Yeah, that just took a crazy turn. But we got another national day, National IT Professionals Day. I actually remember this one from last year. Yeah. So let's send in a bunch of luck to all of our IT professionals.
All right. Here we go.
The IT, or information technology professionals, is the unsung heroes of modern business. These unappreciated whizzes tackling the obstacles that leave the rest of us with our heads scratching. Whether it be desktops, laptops, mobile devices, applications, servers, networks, databases, or cybersecurity, IT professionals keep businesses humming. However, there is often a lack of understanding by the business leaders and end users of the important roles they play and the difficulties and complexities associated with modern IT.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, we don't understand all the gadgets and wizardry that they're out there doing.
Oh, I understand like none of it.
No.
I do know how to download games onto an iPad though.
Yeah. I know a little bit about that. I got out of that early. And then Drew said, I think you have skill sets in this area. You know, So, anyways, no, I got out of that fairly early. But no, it's amazing what those IT professionals.
Oh my
can
goodness,
do.
it's crazy how much. I mean, every time, whenever we come out with a new game, I mean, a bunch of IT professionals have worked on it. A bunch of game designers have worked on it. A bunch of people have worked together to create like the new game that we just released on the eTabs, Tokyo Fortunes.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, super, super amazing. Our minor's sitting at $1,600 right now. It's still at 52 balls. We got that majors at 777. Like, I feel like that's super lucky. $7,770, and it's at 49 balls. We got 100,000 on that mega, and it's at 44 balls. You got the $28 for your troubles if we don't hit any of those numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, happy National IT Professionals Day, National New York Day, National Pecan Cookie Day, and National Chai Day.
A little pecan cookie and some chai tea. I feel like that
goes well together.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a nice combo.
Well, here we are, 30 balls dropped on this one. Let's see if anybody's in line to do it. I think Wendy, Blue Denim, Jerry, all are within range of hitting this jackpot, but they're going to have to stay out line, and they're going to have to be hitting these balls really well.
Well, earlier this year, we partnered with the Minnesota Twins to create a great eTab game and a bingo game. The eTab, of course, Twins win, and the bingo game, Twins Bingo.
Oh yeah, we love those bingo games. Yeah. So we like talking about everything Twins. But Jose Barrios pitched into the seventh inning to beat his former team. Bo Bichette homered in a 5-run first inning, and the Toronto Blue Jays increased their lead in the playoff race by beating the Minnesota Twins 5-3 on Sunday. Yep. I guess it's good to see Jose's doing good.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Jose. But today we get to play those Cubs.
Okay.
So that's going to be fun.
They're worse.
Yeah, the Cubs are 67 and 83. So just 2 games ahead of us, on the season. And we're going to take them on right at 6:40. First pitch is going to be right when Tony and Nikki come on air.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, but we got a winner.
Valeria over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, MFAF. Congratulations, Valeria. That's kind of like a mix.
I just look up Twins news and it just pops up
about actual identical
twins. Yeah. And so now there's a new world record for the oldest certified twins to ever live, and they're 107 now.
Wow,
that's pretty impressive right there.
Way to get it done, guys. Genetics and good health care. Can really do wonders for you.
Stuff right there.
I'm shooting for, I think I've said this before on air, I'm shooting for 150.
150? Yeah. Another 100 years?
Another 100 years.
All right, you got it. I think you are. You're doing pretty good at 50.
Yeah, so far so good.
So far so good, and keep it rolling. Right. But here we are, 1 minute and 50 seconds to get enrolled in this game. Press play, get enrolled. We want to give out some of this mad cash to you guys, but let's talk about the madness in the Twiking Zone. Oh, yeah, and there's always madness in the Twiking Zone. Do you have any insider information about, since you did Vikings Bingo today, who was hot? Who was having some big-time games?
Yeah, we had some hot people not in the top 10.
Okay.
Moose was hot. I'm trying to think of not top 10. There was a few people that were pretty hot today. Okay. But I'll say this. I saw wins out of Scrub Eye, Puts, Nan, Lucky Tim, and Not Lucky.
Wow, that is a lot of wins going out, but let's hop right into the player standings. In 10th place, we got loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 94,000 points, really close to that 100,000 point club. Yeah. Then with 108,000 points in the 100,000 point club, we have a 2-way tie between some big-time players, and this is a fun tie right here because it's a mother-daughter tie.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's Joni at Mama T's Cast Tap, who is tied right now with her daughter, Kick It, over at Bleachers. They both have 108,000 points. That is a house divided right there.
That is. Yeah, that's fun stuff right there.
Well, in 6th place, we head into another tie because with 109,000 points, a person who got a win today, Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley, is tied up with another person who I think you said got wins today.
Yes.
puts over at yesterday's Gone. They both have 109,000 points, tied in that 6th place spot. That's some big-time ties right there.
For sure.
Well, then in 5th place, we got SNS over at Willie McCoy's Andover with 113,000 points. Now we headed to another tie.
Oh, wow.
You might as well call this the Jackpot Hunter standings with how many ties we have in this one.
Right.
In 3rd place, it's a tie with 118,000 points. Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon and Nan at Corky's Bar, South Haven.
Yeah, no, and like I say, I think I saw Nan get some wins today.
Oh, could be seeing Nan separate in this one, but Elsa doesn't like people separating from her. She's definitely trying to get that #1 spot. But in 2nd place with 168,000 points, it's Lucky Tim over at Whitefront Saloon. Then in 1st place, the #1 player in the entire state of Minnesota in these Vikings bingo games, it's Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 190,000 points.
Getting super close to getting in that 200,000 point club.
Oh, yeah.
Not Lucky. Getting a bunch of wins today. May have done it.
Yeah, that would be some big time movement. I mean, Not Lucky. That 200,000 point club before if that first player can get into the 200,000 point club before the entire top 10 standings gets into the 100,000 point club, they are accumulating points in a hurry.
Yeah, that is for sure. Well, let's jump into these location standings. In 10th place, our reigning champions, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 141,000 points. That's right, we're already in the 100,000 point club. Then with 145,000 points over in Maplewood, it's Bleachers in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Minneger's Sports Hub in La Crescent with 151,000 points. But with 160,000 points over in Oak Park Heights, it's our 7th place location, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub. I was going, I went a totally different direction. There we go. But no, our 7th place location, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 160,000 points. With 179,000 points over in South Haven, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven in 6th place. Then in 5th place, we got Lakefront Bar in La Center with 188,000 points. Now we jump out of the 100,000 points club and we jump into the 200,000 point club. With 203,000 points over in Fridley, it's the American Legion in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, we got Maple View Lounge with 232,000 points.
Yeah, and then we got a winner, John W. over at the Atomic Star Tavern over in Mankato, taking home $25.80 on a 61 ball Musco coverall.
When I broadcast earlier with Ben today, we were talking about maybe we could talk the pilot into landing the mothership in the parking lot of the Atomic Star Tavern.
Oh, yeah, I think they could make that happen. They could accommodate for us landing right there.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can get that done.
Oh, yeah. Unless it was, I know it's a busy place, so I mean, it's probably hard for us to find a spot.
We might not be able to get a spot in that parking lot. Well, we'll see. So we're now into 2nd place. It's Corner Bar Goodhue with 299,000 points. Yeah. Just 1,000 points outside the 300,000 point
club. So close to getting into that 200,000 point club.
Well, just on Monday, on Cup of Joe, right? A while back now, I said I thought VFW Spring Lake Park was going to get into the 400,000 point club before Corner Bar and Goodhue gets into the 300,000 point club. And then just even yesterday, at Cup of Joe, Jordy said, no. Corner Bar and Goodhue is going to get into the 300,000 point club before VFW and Spring Lake Park gets into the 400,000. But they missed it just by 1,000. I mean, so close.
It was so close to happening at the same day.
Yes.
And so then it would be either you're both right or you're both wrong, whatever you consider it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you glass half empty, glass half full kind of guy?
Right. So I don't know what happened, but they got it done. 405,000 points with no one even getting into the 300,000 point club yet. It's Spring Lake Park. It's the VFW in first place. Nicely done, guys.
Yeah, good job, VFW Spring Lake Park. I mean, making you right on your prediction.
They were focused. They wanted to help me.
Yeah, that was for sure. But here we are. 47 seconds to get enrolled in this game right here. Get enrolled, press play. We want to give out this cash to you, as we love giving out cash in our e-tabs. We give out thousands of e-tab jackpots every single day, and so make sure you're playing the 50 different charitable e-tab games that we have available. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. They also have awesome bonus and free play rounds to go along with it. And one of those great 50 charitable e-tab games are our e-tab spotlight of the week, and that is American Heroes.
Oh, super fun one.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It is?
No! It is another American Hero jackpot.
It's fun. That's fun.
That is a good one. Definitely check out American Heroes. I don't know why, but I just wish I could. I wish I knew better the animated show theme song, The Underdog.
Oh,
that was
the
such
Underdog
a good show.
Song? Yeah, I love Underdog.
Such a good animated show.
Oh,
Way better than the live action movie.
Yes.
The live action movie was decent. Was funny and cute and was good for little kids. Yeah. But the show is entertaining. I still enjoy watching it to this day.
Love the cartoon Underdog. Yeah, very good.
Oh, yeah, but it's a childhood classic for you.
Oh, yeah. I watched it like in, I think, fairly real time, like that.
Oh, yeah. Produced. And then you got us CDs of it. And so we ended up binge watching a bunch of it. And then there was a lot of those little shorts in it as well, too.
Yeah, no, those are fun.
That were in it. And those were probably even better than the actual Underdog show. I loved the shorts in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the ones that were part of that one in particular.
There was the fast guy in the coal mine, and I don't remember what it was.
Fast guy in the coal mine. Trying to think.
I have no idea. This is just a deep-seated memory that's in my head from those shows.
No, I'm sure if we got it like the information, I would know exactly what you're talking about. But I just eluded me for a second. But no, I love that show. What's another dog hero show is Hong Kong Phooey.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super dog.
Super fun. American Heroes. Check it out on your e-tabs. You're going to like it. Another thing, check out on your computer, wherever you're at. Sign up for PGL.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that really has a lot of great information in it. You'll also use this account to sign in to your Player Connect app.
Yeah, it's a great way to sign into that Player Connect app. But we got a winner taking home a must-go prize of $33.60. It's John W. getting another win. And, Mike J, over at Stumpy's Restaurant and Bar, and John W. at Atomic Star Tavern, splitting $33. A pretty good prize on that must-go. And now we're getting enrolled into a game number 9.
Yeah, we're getting already into game number 9. Amazing. It seems like we're just flying through these games. Having a blast hanging out with you guys here in a happy hour. That minor keeps growing and rolling. It's at 52 balls. It's now at over $1,700.
Oh, yeah, but we have some great members joining the PGL. They took their 26 seconds to sign up at PGL.world, and those new members are Elle, Tamara, Nikki, Hammy, Mad Mike, and Cy Young.
Yes. And I hear that that producer Ben is going to video and try to beat John Hot Take Higgins 26 seconds.
Yes, that is a statement that's out there. He's ready to disprove the fact that John Higgins says fastest thumbs in the Midwest.
Yep.
He's saying no. You haven't seen mine yet, and he's gonna bring him out.
And he's had a few thumb injuries. Like, he used to be a thumb champion, but he's had a few thumb injuries over the years. So we'll see if he can rebound.
Yeah, is modern science able to make him come back and be just as good as before?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Those thumb injuries were scary when they happened. The other thing that we like to do with those PGL accounts, when you get on the Player Connect app, you can play the e-tip boards.
Play
really
those
fun.
e-tip boards.
Yeah, you just select the sports link right there in the lobby, and then it'll take you to that e-tip board, and then you choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Seattle Seahawks Sunday, September 26th. Points will be awarded for first, second, third, and we never even some people think we're going to, but we're not leaving out the fourth quarter either. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X. If you win, just launch the app and select Sports Links.
Oh yeah, we love that Sports Link, so make sure you guys are filling out all those boards. The more people play, the more winners win, and so that means more PGL points that are going out to everybody, and so it's just a double whammy of good luck. So make sure, just like this player who has now won back-to-back weeks, taking home PGL points just last week, but now taking home another PGL points for the win that they got from the Vikings Cardinals game. Glad to see that people in Minnesota are winning because of that game anyways. But we got Blue taking home 1,000 PGL points.
Yeah, nicely done. Well, you were telling me last night we were at practice and Monday Night Football was going on while we were out there practicing, and there was a guy that had a 16-game parlay.
Yes, it was a 16-team parlay.
Okay.
That he was 1 win away from it accomplishing the 16-team parlay.
And if the Lions won, he was going to get
over $700,000.
Yeah, I mean that's unbelievable on a
$25 bet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just insane.
And then Lions had the lead at halftime, so he's probably feeling at least okay.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm hoping, because I know that before that happened, he could have cashed out at that point and taken over $100K home.
Okay.
But then if he let it happen where he was like, okay, I'm just going for the full 16-team parlay,
right,
then it increases to $700 and some dollars. And I always thought, I was like, I would go for it anyways, because I only bet $25 on it. And so it's I could go for the $700,000. And there was a big enough likelihood that the Lions might pull it out that like the increase of $600,000 was worth
a lot.
That's a big, but you're also betting a lot of money. It's
$100,000 also you were about to get.
It's a tough decision to make. So
it's how big $100,000 is to your life.
Yeah. That's the real question. Is it, how much does that mean to you? Is that changing your life a little bit?
For most people, I think.
I think so. So I'm hoping that he did pull it out before the game and didn't even attempt the 16-team parlay and just kept it at the 15. But he could have lost that chance to take home.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's nice to see, competitors. Wait a second. Here we go. We got Giddy Girl over at G. Allen's in Sartell, winning $36.60. Congratulations, Giddy Girl. We're getting a message from the tugboat captain himself, Higgy, the Wonder Boy, saying, and this is nice because when top competitors care for each other, right? It's really sweet because he said, it sure would be a shame if someone broke their thumbs on accident.
Oh, yeah, just a good sport, just like Tanya Harding.
Yeah. such a good guy.
Just a caring. I mean, he's friends with Ben, so it makes sense. Like he would just be wishing the best for him.
Exactly. No, it makes sense. It's. I'm glad he's thinking about Ben.
Just like Tanya and what's her name? They were great friends.
Right. Exactly. Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, Nancy Kerrigan. Yeah, they were great friends. No, that's. I
feel like how the way the story in the movie went, right? Is like she said something, I can't remember exactly what it was, and then their kind of not so smart friend, right, took that as a green light to go do it.
Yes, exactly.
And I just feel like I've had those kind of assistant coaches or whatever that I feel like if you said the wrong thing, they'll go do something that you don't want them to actually do.
Exactly. That's why I'm a little for the whole entire thing that could have happened. Yeah. Because I've just seen too many people just be crazy.
Yeah. And they're like, I did good, right?
And you're like, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant at all. And then that happened. But I also do think Tanya was a little crazy as well.
100%.
She was not far from taking that step.
No, I wouldn't be shocked if you found out 100% without any doubt, right? Either thing.
Oh, for sure. That's why it's still left up to skepticism of like what happened completely on that day.
Right.
And so all the craziness of it. But now we might be having a 2.0 with John Higgins and Ben Ruggles.
Okay.
We'll make sure to document it for you guys.
Okay.
But here we are. Let's hop right into some PGL standings because we are going to be giving out some major PGL points today. And I'm going to hop right into the player side of these standings. With 574,000 points in 10th place, we have a big-time player, Fishy24, over at Sherry Sports Saloon. 9th place, it's Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 609,000 points. With 632,000 points in 8th place, we got T-Max 750 over at La Playette. With 633,000 points in 7th place, we got Gramps over at Chanticleer's Pizza in Coon Rapids. At VFW Roseville, the 6th place player is located there it's Nixon at with 648,000 points. With 715,000 points in 5th place, we got Drumsky at the Underground Bar and Grill, really close to this other Underground Bar and Grill player, none other than High Rise and Brizo with 717,000 points. Then with 786,000 points in 3rd place, we have none other than Forget You D, my prediction to be the high riser of today.
Okay.
Then in 2nd place, we have Devoided at the roadside with 897,000 points. Only 6,000 points behind the number 1 player. Okay. But that number 1 player not going to give up that spot super easily over in VFW St. James. It's SpongeBob with 903,000 points.
Nicely done, guys. I know Forget You D was a big riser on Sunday for the game day broadcast, so yeah, it did really well. In the location side of things, coming into tonight, it is in 10th place Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,835,430 points. Then with 1,886,555 points over in St. James, it's VFW in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Root River Saloon in Lanesboro with 1,920,040 points. Then we jump into the 2 million point club with 2,131,680 points. In St. Cloud, it's in 7th place, Moose Lodge Waite Park. In 6th place, we got Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 2,271,154 points. With 2,404,415 points over in Newmarket, it's Leo's Bar in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids with 2,663,420 points. But with 2,683,685 points over in Effie, it's Neighborhood Tavern in 3rd place.
And we got a winner, Sheila, over at American Legion Moorhead, taking home $32.60 on a 60-ball Musco coverall.
Nicely done, Sheila. And getting into our number 2 location in PGL, it's VFW Northfield with 2,940,615 points. Then we jump into the 3 million point club with 3,287,515 points over Nicollet. The number 1 location in the state of Minnesota, it's Cabin Bar rounding the corner.
That's a good imitation of one of those old like horse race announcers.
Yeah.
Captain Mara rounding the corner, and now we got to VFW Northfield taking them up the rear, and don't forget about Neighborhood Tavern and Effie because they are coming up strong up in this race.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to do that as a job. I feel like that would be a lot of fun
to
like announce races.
Yeah, no, horse races seem like they'd be pretty fun to announce.
Yeah, it's kind of like you take the mixture of sports casting, and you mix it in with an auctioneer type thing going on, and then you bash that together, and that's when you get horse race announcers.
Yeah, it does feel like that for sure. Not Lucky is around the corner, folks, here, and the beautiful...
Because they go really quick at points, and so it's like...
Well, because things change fast, right, in a horse race.
Exactly. Yeah. So it makes sense. But we just have 1 minute and 16 seconds to get enrolled in this game right here. It is a game number 11, the second half of our great 7-11 Lucky Games. Amazing to think about. A year ago from now, we would this would be our final game.
Yes. That's true.
Because we used to only run 11 games of Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah.
Great to be doing 2 hours now.
Absolutely.
I feel like we get to talk about way more on air now that we have these 2-hour broadcasts.
Yeah, we like it.
You guys get to hear us ramble about really random stuff, and so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. John Higgins wants to announce that he's doing the Puppy Bowl.
Okay.
I think that's what he said.
I think that's a football game with a bunch of puppies.
Oh, okay.
If I have to guess.
And he's going to be the official announcer?
I think he wants to be. That's his goal in life.
Oh, that's his goal. That's his goal in life.
Yes, it's been run. It started in 2005. It now has 13 seasons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, big puppy bowl.
Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, it seems like a fun little thing. So if you got a puppy, you maybe compete in the puppy bowl. But let's talk about something a little different. We're gonna talk about our Wild. Our Wild have been great this last season. They even went to the Sir Stanley Cup playoffs, but weren't able to do much else. But we got some great things happening with them. We are still on the watch wait of seeing if the Wild can sign Kirill Kaprizov.
Yeah, the longer it goes on, it just wears on us fans. But hopefully they're still going to get it done.
Oh yeah, but we got 3 things to watch in Wild training camp. In the Wild training camp.
Number 1, it's competition up front.
Okay, for the first time in several years, the Wild have a number of high-end prospects that are knocking on the door to make the NHL roster.
Okay.
Once upon a time, a group of prospects that included Charlie Coyle, Jason Zucker, Michael Granlund, and Jonas Brodin and others all ascended to the NHL roster right around the same time. Of that group, only Brodin is left. But like that group, there is another wave of NHL-ready prospects that appear ready for the challenge of ice time with the big club. At a group that includes Matt Brody, Marco Rossi, and Callan Addison, assuming Kirill Kaprizov is back in the fold at some point soon, the Wild currently sit with a spot along the wing and a 13th forward currently unmanned.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it seems like some good stuff there.
Point number 2, competition on the blue line.
Ooh, competition on the blue line. The same goes for Addison's fortunes on the blue line. Ryan Sutter was brought out and signed with Dallas. Carson Saucy was picked by the Seattle Kraken in the expansion draft. Ian Cole signed as a free agent with the Carolina Hurricanes. That leaves 3 spots open on the back end that will need to be filled.
JK111 at Main Street Sports Bar in Hutchinson, winning that $29 Musco. Congratulations, JK111.
Yeah, good job, JK. But now we're getting enrolled into a game number 12 of the broadcast. But I'll talk a little bit more about what's happening in the competition in the blue line. Grand Rapids native Alex Glosky was signed to fill Sutter's spot next to Jared Spurgeon on the top pairing. He's penciled in to play big minutes for the Wild in all facets of the game, including on power plays. Brodin and Matt Dumba expect to compromise the Wild's second group, comprise the Wild second group, not compromise, because they're pretty good players. But that's where the certainty on the club's blue line ends. While the trio of veterans signed to help fill the void, Addison is among the group that will compete to be in the top 6 come the first game of the season. Yeah, I'm super excited about Caleb Addison, and we're getting enrolled in a hump game on a Tuesday. Nothing bigger than a hump game on a Tuesday, especially as we're getting heading towards Megasota game night.
Yeah, for sure. Then Number 3, no drama in goal.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely something we're going to be having to watch out for. There has been times in the last decade or so where the Wild have had plenty of questions marks in goal. Whether the starters crease at the backups at the backup spot, or simply there was enough depth to withstand an injury, this doesn't look like one of those instances. About the only place on the Wild's roster where there isn't expected to be much drama in the crease, where Cam Talbot and Capo Kokkonen each return coming off strong campaigns, and that's good news. Among any coaches would tell you that it could he could pick stability in one area to start a season. It'd be between the posts with Talbot and Kokkonen in Minnesota and veteran Andrew Hammond behind them. The Wild has quality options between those posts. Obviously, both those goalies just super talented goalies.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't think there's any argument on that. Those are two. That's definitely our most solidified spot. As long as we have no drama there, because they are two just so ultra talented players, I think we'll have one of the best goalie duos in the entire NHL.
Yeah, for sure.
If not the best.
Yeah, for sure. It's super, super talented. And it's nice to have that luxury as long as there isn't drama.
Exactly. And so I'm excited to see all the guys trying to replace those veterans that we had helping us out last year. Seeing Kirill Kaprizov get re-signed and see how he plays with these new players and him stepping into that leadership role. It's all going to be super, super interesting.
Speaking of all those veterans, of course, the reason we talk Wild news is because Pilot Games has teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for a great ETAB game called Let's Go Wild. You're going to want to try to play that today at your favorite Minnesota bar.
Oh, yeah, we love Let's Go Wild, but we also love primetime bets, and we've been testing it out for a while now, and it should be coming to you guys pretty soon. It's on the final stages, getting fully ready for you guys so that you guys can play on Twins Wednesday when we're in PGL points, and you guys can see primetime bets, matching up PGL locations and players with handicaps and a lot of bragging rights on the line. You do not want to miss out on that.
Absolutely. Speaking of not want to miss out, don't want to miss out on the rest of the fishing season before it turns into the ice fishing season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm already seeing the weather in Minnesota starting to turn a little bit cooler. Yeah. I think it was 66 in our weather report on Cup of Joe for the day. And so it's just cooling off a little bit, heading towards that ice fishing season.
Yeah, absolutely. The leaves are changing colors. There's a little crisp in the air, especially in the morning or in the evening.
Oh, yeah.
And things are changing a little bit. But still some great things happening over in Winnebagosius by Outdoors Weekly, that fishing report on September 14th. They say panfish are biting in a few places on Big and Little Cutfoot. Big Winnie and Cutfoot Lakes walleye are biting.
Oh, that sounds like some good stuff. So make sure you guys are getting that fishing done so that you can catch some big ones, especially those panfish. But we got John W. getting another win on this one over at Atomic Star Tavern. John W., I'm not sure how many wins John W's at, but it is a significant amount in this hump game on a Tuesday.
Yes, John W. I see game 7 John W. won. Let's see if there's any other ones that I see here. On a quick scan. That's at least game number 2, but there might have been more than that.
Game number 8, he got a win in.
Okay.
So is that the hat trick for him?
So I think this is the hat trick.
Hat trick for John W. Good job getting the hat trick. And our minor is now up to $1,873. A pretty good minor accumulation over the last few games. We're closing in on that $2,000 range, which would click it up to 54 balls or less.
Yeah. Wow. Nicely done, guys. Keep after it, and somebody's going to take home a boatload of cash.
Oh, yeah, but here's a reminder. Make sure that when you guys are winning these big jackpots that you're sending in player picks. We love those player picks, just like this one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Great player pick.
Shazam.
Shazam taking home $405,500 on that jackpot. And so just like Shazam did, make sure you send in a player pick as well when you win those big jackpots. Hold up the iPad message. Shazam, perfect example of that. give a great smile and send us those photos. You could be playing with your friends, your favorite bartender. You can even send pictures of you just having fun and not even winning a jackpot. Right. Share those pictures on Facebook or email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
That's the way to get it done, guys. Of course, we've been talking Vikings throughout the whole broadcast, just mentioning different things. But we love our partnership with the Minnesota Vikings. Unfortunately, things have slipped away in the last seconds in both of our first 2 games.
Yeah, well, let's talk about examining why none of the Vikings' 11 draft picks played on offense or defense in Week 2 versus the Cardinals. Minnesota Vikings fell 0-2 in the past Sunday as Greg Joseph failed to convert on a easy field goal. Joseph isn't the only one in the organization who's misfired Sunday, as the front office saw 0 of the 11 draft picks record snaps on the offense or defense, according to Mike Renner of PFF. Left tackle Christian Darrisaw, who is the Vikings selected at the number 23 overall pick, has been dealing with a groin injury and has sidelined him for the first 2 games of the season. Well, it's good to hear that it's a groin injury and not his ab injury that he had to have microsurgery on.
Yeah.
He is expected to be an immediate impact guy when he's finally healthy, and his NFL debut could come this Sunday after he was limited in participation in practice all last week. But what about the rest of the Minnesota's draft class? The next 2 draft picks were inactive Sunday, as well as quarterback Kellen Mond and linebacker Chaz Surratt did not dress. Fellow third-round pick offensive guard Wyatt Davis and defensive end Patrick Jones were active, but only Davis played some special team snaps.
Okay.
Vikings drafted 3 players in the 4th round. Running back Kenny Ngagwu, defensive end Janoris Robinson are on IR, while safety Cameron Bynum played only on special teams. 5th round pick wide receiver Amir Smith-Marcetta returned 1 kick but didn't play on offense. And the final 2 draft picks, tight end Zach Davis and D tackle Jalen Twyman, were inactive as well. So, big deal or little deal, you could make the argument this doesn't mean anything since injury affects a handful of these guys. Still, having just 3 of the 11 draft picks play is wild, and Darrisaw is the only player who has a clear path to starter status moving forward.
Yeah, nicely done. It's interesting that but not unusual that you're not seeing your draft picks playing right away.
They're rookies. I mean, we can't have a draft pick like we had in 2020 every single year. Our 2021 draft pick, they just are injured, it feels like right now.
Yeah.
I mean, and we got so much talent. I mean, any other year, I feel like Amir Smith-Marcetta would be wide receiver 3. But KJ Osborne has made huge leaps over the last season. I mean, KJ Osborne is looking like one of our better receiving threats.
Yeah.
Didn't play a single offensive snap as a rookie. And so I don't think this means anything. I think it's just developing teams. We're a veteran-laden team, and so I'm expecting a lot of these guys to be sitting for a lot of these first few years because we're going to be playing our veterans.
Speaking of playing some veterans, we got OP2 CK1 splitting that must go of $28. CK1 playing at Neighbors Pub Dover, and OP2 is playing at the Double R Saloon in Gray Eagle. Congratulations to both of our winners. And we're moving on to game number 14 of the broadcast. We're going to take a short break.
Yeah, and we'll be back for game number 15.
And awesome specials for you guys. So when you guys remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys. Hey guys, and we're getting into game number 15 on the broadcast. We have some great jackpots on the line. I see that miner has clicked even closer to $2,000.
And we had, in game number 14, we had Ali Iolu over at Cherokee Tavern winning $30.
Yeah, good job, Ali Lou.
Is that where you're going?
That's what I was just...
Ali Lou? Yeah.
I think that's what I was just going up. Like right. Ali-oop, but Ali Lou.
Ali Lou.
But we got 20 seconds to get enrolled in this game right here, where we got a bunch of great prizes on the line. That major's clicked over to $8,000. So if you win in 49 balls, you'll be taking home that and the minor prize, taking home close to, but not quite, $10,000.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, did you see that? That minor now is getting super close to going over 2,000.
Yeah, only needs $46 to click over to that 54 ball. We should be seeing that before we get off air.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. But I don't know if we talked about this on Sunday. Of course, September 26th, Vikings on the Seahawks. I know we talked about this. Be 3:25 on the kickoff. Our kickoff for the game day broadcast will be at 2:55. But the one thing I didn't know if we talked about was Vikings victory. We love that game. It's our ETAP game with the Vikings.
Yeah, we definitely play Vikings victory and pick a letter to the skull bonus and win big prizes. But I just wanted to look up how because we traded down to go and take Christian Darrisaw instead of who was the other lineman? The USC lineman.
Yeah, the USC lineman. I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the names right now.
Let's see. I'll figure it out really quickly. Elijah Veritucker.
Yes.
We traded down.
And he ended up with the Jets, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he ended up with the Jets. And so I want to know how good he is doing this year per lineman stats. And so if we can figure that out, that would be... having some fun with this Cash Mountain music here today. Loving that as you are looking up stuff about if Elijah Veritucker is getting some playing time over there with the New York Jets. Yeah, he's one of the better players coming into the draft. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing that. He's one of the highest rated PFF blockers prior to the draft. But I want to know what's happening right now. Like, who is, if he is really working out for him. Okay, let's see. He may be in this list of 5 worst New York Jets player and lost to the Carolina Panthers. Let's see if he pops up on this one, because that would actually kind of be nice. Worth mentioning. He's in the worth mentioning side of it. I did not think the debuting rookie guard Elijah Veritucker was necessarily one of the team's 5 worst overall players, thanks to how great he was in one phase.
Oh, we got OP2 and Frank splitting that $31 on game number 15 of the broadcast. OP2 playing at Double R Saloon, and Frank playing over at Tropics Trobex Bar and Grill. So, yeah, congratulations to those winners.
Yeah, in game number 15, now we're getting rolled already in game number 16. But Elijah Veritucker, he wasn't terrible because he did well in the run game. Okay. But the Jets' pass protection was the biggest issue in Carolina, and Veritucker was arguably the biggest culprit in producing those woes. Obviously, Zach Wilson threw 4 interceptions in that game. Yeah. Was definitely feeling the pressure. 5 of those hurries and one was a sack. This was his first real NFL game after missing all 3 preseason games, and in pass protection, it certainly looked that way. But on the bright side, Veritucker had an excellent game in the run part of it, earning a PFF grade of 74.2, trailing Mekhi Becton 77.2 among the other offensive linemen. Okay. So he did really well on the run blocking side, really poorly on the pass blocking side. So seeming like we traded down, seems like it's been the right move for us.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we just don't know what we got right now because of injury.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Darisaw's definitely the higher ceiling football player.
Yeah. No, I think you're right about that. And so we just got to give it a little bit of time. Maybe not. As we move forward, was that the right move? I mean, it's all a crapshoot. It's a little bit like playing pilot games. You don't know which card that you buy that's going to win, but you just got to have fun along the way. And you're helping others out, like us Vikings fans, when you draft great players.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Do you think Christian Darisaw, when he does come back, will be one of our top offensive linemen?
I think so.
You think he'll automatically?
Eventually, not automatically. No, I think eventually.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely think so. I think he'll be young, he'll be athletic, he'll be willing to really get into those guys, and that's the biggest benefit, especially when it comes to run blocking. I feel like you don't have to be as technically sound among like pass blocking, where it's super dependent on you being super technically sound. I think his physical attributes will automatically give him the edge on the run blocking side of things, but then on the pass blocking side of things, can he handle the left tackle responsibilities? I think he can. I mean, after watching what our left tackle can do right now, he's definitely got to be an upgrade from that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about I think just offensive line plays one of those places where versus it used to be quarterback and offensive line were two places where they just couldn't really develop, outside of play to really become that, that elite player in the NFL. It took time in the league. Now, because of how much earlier we do 7-on-7s and quarterback gurus and all that, quarterbacks are able to come up, right? But offensive linemen, there is some quarterback. There is some offensive line like challenges and gurus and all that kind of stuff that goes on.
But it's definitely not on the same level as the skill players.
No, and then there's so much limit on contact in practice.
Exactly.
So it's really hard for O-line to develop. Now, can they have longer careers? Are they less beat up? Or is there a lot of good things with that? Sure, but it's just a lot harder for them to develop. And so I think young O-linemen, oftentimes, it takes them a while. Now, I'll say this. The Buccaneers hit gold and hit it fast.
Oh, yeah, with Tristan Wirfs. Yeah. I mean, dude was able to block right off the bat. I mean, he did get the benefit of inheriting a bunch of good linemen around him, and that just completely getting one of the quarterbacks to get the ball out, one of the fastest.
Tom Brady gets it so fast.
And so you don't have to block for all that long. And so, I mean, he's really performed well, but he also has all the right pieces around him, where I don't necessarily know if when Christian Darisaw comes in, he'll have all those right pieces around him.
Yeah, and it's a different style offense, and we play play action, a run, which helps in one way, hurts in another because it's longer to develop. So yeah, it's a different deal. So yeah,
it just matters on how you think. I'm excited to see though Ezra Cleveland next to Christian Darisaw, because I can see him really struggling being in between our left tackle and Garrett Bradbury, because they both have been struggling with their blocking ability. And I think Ezra Cleveland has the talent to be able to be an elite offensive lineman. He just is surrounded by a lot of not as elite.
There we go. We got Rachi over at Country Lounge in St. Paul taking that must-go of $27.60. So we're getting so close. We'll see if we go over 2,000 here. That would mean the game after this one. That would be game 18, right? Because we're getting into game 17.
Wow.
Now it is. It's over 2,000. So game 18,
Woo-hoo!
If we don't give out the jackpot here in game 17, then game 18 will be 54 balls.
Oh, I'm super ready for it. So make sure you guys are getting roll, press, and play, because things are getting intense trying to win this 52-ball jackpot before we can even click it up to 54 balls. But like you said, just to finish off our talk about offensive linemen, that the line is only as good as its weakest link. Yep. And so just adding another offensive line and taking away that another weak link in the chain, I think that just continues to strengthen the offensive line, and it helps every lineman on the line when that happens.
Yes.
Each and every one of them look better when they have another talented lineman on the other side of them.
No doubt.
And so it's just the constant getting better at the line position that you constantly have to be, does this guy need to get replaced? Does this guy need to get replaced? Is this going to work out? And I think it's a constant trying to figure out what is that perfect mesh of linemen to give us our best chance at winning the football game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's we've talked about this before. It's kind of offensive line play is synchronized swimming, right? Everything has to work together and flow, and it's the players getting to know each other and how they operate, and working within the scheme, but within their skill sets, and so I think it's going to get better.
The Ali Udo experiment has worked out phenomenally for our Vikings, though. Has been one of the better pass blockers at the guard position out of all the guards in the NFL.
For sure.
But let's talk about the Jackpot Hunter standings, because we got some great Jackpot Hunter standings where there is, for the first time, less ties in the Jackpot Hunter standings than there are in the Twiking Zone.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, in 9th place, we have a two-way tie between Short Bus at Broadway Pizza in Maple Grove and Pee Wee at TJ's On and Off Sale. They both have 13,000 points. With 14,000 points in 8th place, we got Bowl over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 7th place, it's Jim Rocks over at American Legion Stillwater, taking home 15,000 points. With 16,000 points, we have a three-way tie in 4th place. It's a player that got to win today, Curtis J at Country Lounge.
Yes.
Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee, and Wolstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, all with 16,000 points. In 3rd place, we got one away at Shady's Railside with 17,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Joni at Bleachers with 20,000 points. And then with 21,000 points in 1st place, we got Yags 370 at the Riverboat Depot.
Well, that's interesting. If everything held pat to where it's at right now, Curtis J then would jump into a tie with one away in 3rd place.
Yeah, that would be some big-time movement happening there. Bumping back, it would be bumping back Lula Finn and Wolstein to 5th place.
Yeah, that would be huge. So we'll see how that all plays out as we keep rolling through these games of Jackpot Hunter. Let's check out the location standings. We jump immediately now into the 25,000 point club. Whew. In 10th place, it's Pappy's Cafe over in Coon Rapids with 26,000 points. But with 28,000 points, we got a two-way tie. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Shady's Railside in Rice. They are both in 8th place. In 7th place, we got Bleachers over at Maplewood with 31,000 points. With 33,000 points over in Akeley, it's the Municipal Liquor Store in 6th place. In 5th place, we got Corner Bar Goodhue with 35,000 points. Then with 37,000 points, it's American Legion Shakopee in 4th place. Then the reigning champion sitting in 3rd place is Riverboat Depot in Sartell with 40,000 points. But with 43,000 points over in American Legion Rice, it's our 2nd place finisher. Well, not finisher. I shouldn't say finisher, just current. Yeah. In 1st place, we got Country Lounge over in St. Paul. They have 47,000 points. Tomatoes. They have 47,000 tomatoes.
Oh, that's a lot of tomatoes.
They got 47,000 potatoes.
Potatoes, the good old potatoes. But we are at 59 balls dropped on this one. That means we've moved on to the Musco prize of $42, and it's CK1 over at Neighbors Pub Dover, taking that $42 60-ball Musco coverall. And now we're getting rolled into a game number 18 of the broadcast, where now our miner has clicked up to 54 balls or less.
Let's go. Hey, this is the time to make the push. This is the 4th quarter. We got 54 balls. Hey, don't take your foot off the gas right now, folks.
No.
This is the time to press in.
No, only 6 games left on the broadcast, so make sure you're getting roll, press, and play for all these ones, as we are at a 54-ball coverall, a super doable jackpot in these games. But let's talk about some of our celebrity birthdays. Born in 1737, we got Francis Hopkins. He's an author and composer, designed the first American flag.
I feel like that's a pretty big thing to do.
Oh, that's a really sweet thing to do. I mean, imagine being like, I was the creator of the first American flag. Like,
it's something. It's a something.
Like, they're using my... Do you see that thing up there hanging from the flag post?
Rippling in the wind?
It's mine.
Born in 1866, H.G. Wells, you know him, a huge sci-fi author, wrote War of the Worlds. Has been in radio broadcast, movies. They've done several remakes. I think the latest rendition was Tom Cruise. And then Kips. I'm not familiar with Kips, but War of the Worlds for sure. Huge.
Oh yeah, I mean War of the Worlds. I think it gets talked about on like a yearly basis. People talk about like the effects that War of the Worlds had on the book world, on the literary world.
Yes.
Would be what you'd call it. Let's see
The littering world.
The littering world. We do not want to tribute to the littering world. But Kips. I'm trying to find it. There's a bunch of elementary schools named Kips. So
okay.
So that's the
maybe
issue.
after the book.
It's a story of a simple soul. First published in 1905. Yeah, that's about all.
Looks like it was made into a movie in 1941.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Something I don't really know, but I know H.G. Wells, he produces some good stuff. Born in 1931, there's Larry Hagman, actor.
Huge actor. Yep.
Yeah, he did I Dream of Genie, and GR in Dallas.
So he was the husband in I Dream of Jeannie. His wife was a genie, right? You rub the bottle, she pop out.
Oh, okay.
And then J.R. Ewing in Dallas. I mean, huge character. Iconic.
Yeah. No, definitely iconic in that Dallas role.
Yeah.
Just he fit that cowboy thought really well.
Yeah, for sure. No, he was the guy.
That's funny. He was also in the 2012 and 14 Dallas as well.
Okay. Nice.
He was in the original.
Sure. He was the star of that show. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely they wanted him in those renditions as well.
Right.
He's also in Failsafe in 1964.
Okay.
Primary Colors.
Oh, that was kind of a big movie. It was like was it John Travolta playing like Clinton?
I have
think
no
so.
idea.
I
just
think so.
know I've heard the name of it before.
Yeah, it was a semi-comedy, kind of based off of Clinton, I think. So, anyways.
Yes, it is John Travolta playing him.
Yeah, there you go.
That's hilarious.
So, we got balls, almost to 30 balls falling here in game number 18 of the broadcast. That is a 54-ball minor out there on the line.
John Travolta's new look is kind of funky.
Yeah.
To see him with the shaved head and just a beard.
Yeah, he looks different.
It's definitely different than back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was kind of a pretty boy when he was super young.
And then it looks like he's lost some weight.
Oh, okay.
Because he got a little chunkier.
Yes.
Later in his career.
Yeah.
But I don't know how recent that picture is. But
yeah, he looks a little thinner in the face there.
He definitely looks thin. Looking pretty good. I think it's a good look for him. Surprising. Yeah. I wouldn't think of him as a shaved head kind of guy.
But with the beard and all of it, it seems to work.
He pulls off the whole entire kind of villain look.
Yeah, he does kind of look villainous.
He would play a really good what's it called from Superman?
Oh, Lex
Luthor. He would play a really good Lex Luthor right now. I could see it.
I'd watch. Is it going up? Not this round. That's going to roll and grow to game number 19s, but somebody's going to get $38 here in game 18. Well, the next one on our list is in 1947, Stephen King. We got some big ones here today.
Another sci-fi author.
Yeah, sci-fi and horror author. And they list Carrie, The Shining, Cujo, Misery, but there's so many more.
So many. I mean,
Green Mile.
One of the most legendary authors of all time. I mean, has just has inspired so many movies.
Yeah, Rachi and Hottie and it's Hottie 721 and CK1. Bunch of three of you guys split, and that must go. Nicely done, guys. And that means we're getting enrolled in game number 19 of the broadcast.
Yeah, already game number 19. Next celebrity birthday, another really big one as well. It's born in 1950, Bill Murray. Actor, comedian. He was in Saturday Night Live, Ghostbusters, and so much more.
Again, you just so many. I think about What About Bob?
What About Bob's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just pull up some of the great stuff that he's been in, because the list is endless. I mean, you got Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, Lost in Translation, Candy Shack, Space Jam, Zombieland, Garfield, Stripes, The Dead Don't Die, Ghostbusters 2. You got Osmosis Jones, Charlie's Angels, What About Bob, St. Vincent, The French Dispatch, The Jungle Book, Scrooge, On the Rocks, Zombieland, Double Tap, Kingpin, and the list just continues on.
So many classics. Yeah, just a big time.
I just keep on scrolling down this list, and it's just even more just great movies that he's been in. I mean, did this guy ever make a bad movie?
I love him in Caddyshack. You know.
Yeah. I don't know if this one I don't think I've watched that one.
You've never watched Caddyshack? You know, comic legend movie, you know, and you got Chevy Chase as like the golf pro, and then you got him, Bill Murray, is like the maintenance guy for the golf course, and he's gone completely psycho trying to kill a rodent, and you just have to watch the hilarity that ensues.
That seems like a concept for a Adam Sandler movie, and so I'm down to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff too. I mean, going on with the whole thing. You got Rodney Dangerfield. You got a bunch of. I mean, there's so many comedians.
I mean, I was just looking at the list quickly of the comedians that were in that movie, and it was pretty
star-studded.
Pretty star-studded.
Yeah. And then in 1967, Faith Hill, country pop singer, she's done Breathe, Cry, of course, the Monday Night Football theme, and her husband just performed in our town this last weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tim McGraw.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Faith Hill. Hopefully you're celebrating that with good old Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Next celebrity birthday, born in 1968, Ricki Lake, actress, did Hairspray and did the talk show, was a talk show host.
Yeah, she had a famous show at one time called Ricki. Yeah.
Really?
It was a big talk show before your time, but... yeah, I think you'd recognize her if you see her.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, she was the main character in Hairspray, wasn't she?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, she did. She was Tracy in that original Hairspray.
There you go. Then this one's a big one for you, I know. Born in 1971, Alfonso Ribeiro, actor in Silver Spoons, played Alfonso, and then he was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He played Carlton. He's a singer, dancer, and director. You've actually, at the bequest of Yags 370, you've done a Carlton on air.
I did do it on air. It was good. It was good. But he's just one of those really funny actors. Now you see him in commercials nowadays, doing a bunch of great stuff. I still remember when he came out and he killed it in Dancing with the Stars.
Oh yeah, because he was originally a dancer.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, originally actually that's what he started off as.
It's amazing how many actors and actresses and all that that completely come from different backgrounds besides acting.
Yes.
Like Johnny Depp was a band member.
Right, was a musician.
Was a musician before he became the incredible actor that he is today.
Yeah, they're kind of
wild. It's crazy how everybody finds their role. But happy birthday, Alfonso Ribeiro, I think that's how you say it. Next, born in 1972. But before I go over that, we got a winner.
Just missed the jackpot by 3 balls in 57 balls. Rachi getting the hat trick, I think, now.
Yeah.
At $41 win there. So that means that was game number 19. So that means we're getting enrolled in game number 20.
Yeah, only 4 games left in this broadcast, so make sure you get enrolled in all these ones because you have a chance at a 54-ball minor sitting at $2,139, and that's going to continue to grow as you guys get enrolled and press play and try to win these great prizes. But let's talk about this next celebrity birthday. Born in 1972, Liam Gallagher, singer and songwriter, did Oasis, was in Oasis, did Wonderwall, and Beady Eye.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Wonderwall. You know the song Wonderwall?
I probably, but the name probably just is. I don't.
Okay.
Just saying Wonderwall means nothing to me.
Okay.
But if you put on the song, I would know it. I'm just so bad with remembering music names.
Yeah. I think I wonder. I don't know. What her life is like. The next person. But I feel like when your chief celebrityness is that you're a socialite.
Yes.
Tells you that someone, your mother, your father, your grandparent, somebody was super
famous.
Talented or, like in business or music or acting or something like that. And that's the case here. Born in 1981, Nicole Richie, of course, daughter of Lionel Richie.
Yes.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie's daughter, Nicole, she's become famous as a socialite, author, and TV personality.
Wow, happy birthday, Nicole Richie. And our final celebrity birthday, born in 1987, we have Joseph Mazzello. He was an actor in Jurassic Park and The Pacific. Now that I definitely know who he is, I just got to see him. Okay.
I think he was the kid in Jurassic Park.
Okay. Well, he's been in Bohemian Rhapsody since The Cure, The Pacific.
Bunch of stuff, yeah.
Simon Birch, The River Wild, Radio Flyer, both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, Star Kid, Social Networking, Undrafted, G.I. Joe. A lot of really fun movies that were box office hits.
Yeah, for sure. Good to happy birthday to all of our celebrity birthdays, and hope you're having a great one out there.
Yeah, John did correct. He did say that we were correct. A hat trick for Rachi.
Yeah, nicely done. Just seconds away now from this game number 20 of the broadcast. Looking to give out this minor now, well over $2,000, and you can hit in 54 balls. Closing in on that major, hitting that $9,000 mark, should happen within the next day or so.
Oh yeah, well let's get things a little bit wild. You know, since it's already wild on the broadcast, since we have a 54 ball minor available, let's head straight into the twiking zone.
In 10th place, we got Loser Dave over at the VFW Spring Lake Park with 94,000 points. Then we jump immediately into the 100,000 point club with 108,000 points over at Mama T's Castle Tap. It's Joni tied up with Kick It at Bleachers. They both have 108,000 points, and they're both in 8th place. Then a tie in 6th place. It's our favorite Pilot Games Pokemon, Scrub-Eye at American Legion Fridley, and Puts, both with 109,000 points coming into today. In 5th place, we got SNS over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 113,000 points. Then another tie with 118,000 points. In 3rd place, it's Elsa, the reigning champion at Titan Sports Saloon, and Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Then in 2nd place, we got Lucky Tim over at the Lakefront, the White Front Salute with 168,000 points. Then with 190,000 points over at the Corner Bar Goodhue, it's our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota, Not Lucky.
Oh yeah, Not Lucky, absolutely dominating these standings, closing in on that 200,000 point club. But let's head into the location side of these standings. In 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 141,000 points. With 145,000 points in 9th place, we got Bleachers of Maplewood. 8th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 151,000 points. With 160,000 points in 7th place, we have Carboni's Pizza and Pub, Oak Park Heights. With 179,000 points in 6th place, we have Corky's Bar South Haven. 5th place, the last location in the 100,000 point club, it's Lakefront Bar in La Center with 188,000 points. 4th place, it's one of our big time locations, American Legion Fridley with 203,000 points. With 232,000 points in 3rd place, we got Mapleview Lounge 2. 2nd place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue with 299,000 points. But we got some big-time wins happening in this game.
Hey, look there. It's our number 1 player in the state, Yags 370, splitting that one with CK1 over at Neighbors Pub Dover. Of course, Yags playing over at Riverboat Depot in Sartell. That happened in 65 balls. They're splitting at $33.
Yeah, that's some big time wins right there. But we weren't able to give out any of those prizes. So that means they're rolling and growing into this next game. And we are in game number 21. So we just have 3 games left. So get enrolled, press play. We want to give out mad cash to you guys. Obviously, this minor's growing rapidly. Major is still huge as well. Why not win it in 49 balls and take it all home to yourself? But I still got some more locations to go over. 3rd place, I talked about Mapleview Lounge 2. In 2nd place, Corner Bar and Goodhue, really close to that 300,000 point club with 299,000 points, but with 405,000 points. Yes, in the 400,000 point club is a whole league in their own. It's VFW Spring Lake Park in 1st place.
Nicely done, guys. Well, speaking of nicely done, one thing that's always nicely done in the state of Minnesota, it's roadside attractions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they ever miss on the roadside attractions because they never miss. It's the giant walleye in walleye capital of the world. In 1965, Minnesota designated the walleye as the official state fish. Garrison quickly declared itself to be the walleye capital of the world due to its location next to Millie Locks, a popular walleye fishing spot. A giant 15-foot walleye statue was placed adjacent to Millie Locks some years later to celebrate the town's claim to fame.
Nicely done. I love that. Well, we do Millie Locks fishing reports all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And we love walleyes and walleye fishing, and that's a great statue.
It's always great fishing over in Millie Locks.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So, yeah, you know why they put the big walleye statue there for sure. Well, we're closing in on the under 30 seconds now to get enrolled in this game number 21 of the broadcast. Got a bunch of you out there getting ready to play. We got that minor jackpot sitting at $2,243 with 54 balls to hit it. We're looking to give that away for sure, but we've had some crazy standings in Jackpot Hunter, these very games that we're playing right now, all season long. But we had a big shakeup happen as we came in today on some players getting knocked out.
Yeah, some big-time players were out of our standings.
Well, you had Sandbar Shore over at Shore 96, which I feel like's been in our standings the whole time. And then Amy Payme over at American Legion Rice and Otter 61 over at VFW Coon Rapids were in first place at one point.
Yeah, and then they stopped accumulating points and stayed at what they got to first place with all the way to the point where they got knocked out of the standings.
Yeah, no, that's what happened.
They got to 12,000 points so fast in our season. It was like literally in week like 3, they had 12,000 points and then just never accumulated any more points.
Yeah, they were speed dating points in Jackpot Hunter, and then some reason they got out of the circuit. They found some points they loved. In ninth place, we got a tie between Short Bus over at Broadway Pizza, Maple Grove, and Pee Wee over at TJ's Tavern on and off sale with 13,000 points. Then with 14,000 points, it's basketball legend 8th place Bowl at Corner Bar Goodhue. Then in 7th place, we got Jim Rocks over in the American Legion Stillwater with 15,000 points. Then we've got a 3-way tie at 16,000 points. It's Curtis J at Country Lounge, Lou LaFinn at American Legion Shakopee, and Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Then in 3rd place, we got one away over at Shady's Railside with 17,000 points. But with 20,000 points over at Bleachers, it's Joni in 2nd place. And our number 1 player coming into today is Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot with 21,000 points.
Yeah, really good play by Yags 370, even getting wins today, getting him one step closer to that 25,000 point club.
Yeah.
But every location is already in the 25,000 point club. And just to check in on our jackpots, we have moved on from both jackpots. The minor and the major are both going to be growing into game number 22 of the broadcast. But we have a $49.60 must-go prize going out to a great winner.
Buck over at the shortstop in Fridley. Nicely done, Buck, getting that $49.60.
Yeah, win a few bucks.
Yeah, for sure. But I didn't know if they were referring to bucks like a male
like
deer,
buku bucks,
or if they were referring to buku bucks, or if they were referring to bucks like money. Yeah,
money. All right, let's head to the location side of these standings because they have been bringing home some big money amounts. In 10th place, we got Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids with 26,000 Jackpot Hunter points. In 8th place, we have a 2-way tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Shady's Railside in Rice. They both have 28,000 points. 7th place, it's Bleachers in Maplewood with 31,000 points. 6th place, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 33,000 points. 5th place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue with 35,000 points. Then with 37,000 points in 4th place, we have American Legion Shakopee. 3rd place, it's none other than the reigning champs themselves, Riverboat Depot and Sartell with 40,000 points. With 43,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Rice. And then with 47,000 points in 1st place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul.
Nicely done, guys. Speaking of nicely done, we love going over major events throughout history on the days each day. And on September 21st, 2008, the last game at historic Yankee Stadium, the house that Babe Ruth built, is played. Woo. In the finale, the New York Yankees beat the Baltimore Orioles 7-3 as future Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera closes the game with a perfect ninth inning. The way I feel emotionally right now and just physically so drained, it feels like a huge postseason win for us, Yankees pitcher Andy Pettitte tells the New York Times.
Yeah, that's an awesome thing. Seeing them get that final win in their just legendary stadium that's been up for so many years.
Yeah, the house that Ruth built is that's just stuff of legends.
Oh, that's for sure. Just thinking of that, switching into a different stadium, and you'll enjoy this because this adds to you. This just is a nice thing. I'm not so sure that you're a huge Eli Manning fan, but I think you like the personality of Eli Manning. Yeah. Outside of football.
Yeah, for sure.
And you hate the Cowboys enough that you're going to really enjoy this story. That their first game in the new Cowboys stadium that they built just a few years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was maybe even 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
It's been a while. But in that first game, the Cowboys took on the New York Giants.
Okay.
After that game, the New York Giants won the game by like 1 point in that game. Eli Manning then signed the wall of the stadium and wrote, good to get the first win in your new stadium, put the score on it, and then signed his name right underneath it.
That's
right
funny.
On the wall of their newly made locker room.
That's crazy. I wonder if they've kept it on there.
I don't know. That would be hilarious if they did. I would assume not.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cowboys organization would want a loss just in the away team's locker room.
Right.
Like every time someone comes in, they're like, haha, they lost the first game of theirs in this building.
In this building, yeah. Yeah, no, probably not a good thing, but kind of a hilarious thing at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Just it describes Eli Manning to a T.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't care. It doesn't seem like he cares at all on the field. But as soon as he knows he can get a little jab in, he's ready writing it on the wall.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, one of only 2 quarterbacks, and the only quarterback to do it multiple times, to get a win in a Super Bowl against Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. I mean, amazing how many he was able to sneak away from him, and he was able to steal a record away from him as well, being able to try and get that perfect season that New England was so close to in like 2007, was it?
I think... Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Maybe John Higgins can get us that.
Yeah, it's past my football knowledge. Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure it was I'll look. The year that Patriots Okay, let's see. That was 2007. I was right on the money.
Nice, nicely done.
I feel pretty proud about that one.
Look at there, Chris over at RJ's on 5th Avenue in Allendale, getting that $47.40 must-go prize on game 22. That means this is the last game. I don't know how many times we've given out a jackpot. On the last game of a broadcast, but it's a lot. It's a bunch.
Oh, yeah. And as we're getting enrolled into this last game, we got to remember one specific thing, and that's every time you guys play Pilot Games, you're given to charity. And so the charity spotlight for this week is the Dutchtown Jumpers. The Dutchtown Jumpers Polar Plunge team has raised and donated more than $190,000 to the Hormel Institute for Cancer Research since 2014. They are a group of friends that get together at Hooten Oles in Austin, Minnesota to make a difference in their community. If you would like to raise money for cancer research, head to the Hooten Oles to drop off a donation or participate in one of the Dutchtown Jumpers' many fundraising events. And I heard Amelia talk a little bit about this, and it's a really cool how it all got started. Was actually the owner of Hooten Oles was suffering from cancer himself, and a bunch of regulars at Hooten Knolls. They kept on coming in, and they were like, how can we help out this man? And so they started doing these fundraisers to help him out personally with his cancer treatment. And then now has turned into a big thing where they're supporting, just sending so much money over to that Hormel Institute of Cancer for Cancer Research.
Nicely done. Well, you could go help out and support that by playing some Pilot games over at Hooten Knolls. Small neighborhood tavern in Austin, Minnesota. Cold beer and great food, mixed drinks, pull tabs and e-tabs, friendly staff and regulars where you are a stranger only once. But today, the special is a burger basket for $7.50. Count me in. $7.50. And if you want to play some Twins Wednesday over there tomorrow, the Wednesday special is breaded chicken sandwich basket for $7.50 too.
Oh yeah, sounds like some really, really good deals. But we have some really good deals on our PGL game tonight.
Yes.
Where if we're not able to give out this Jackpot Hunter prize, you're gonna have another shot at it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, during the broadcast, you do get a shot at the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. So we'll keep our eye on it. If this doesn't go out here, then be ready to go there. But of course, that's not nearly the biggest jackpot for the night.
Oh no, the biggest one is the one that ends off the night, the Jackpot Jungle coverall. That's looking huge, but we play so many games during that time. The games are going to be going like this. We're going to play a little bit of Blingo
like
Bingo to start it off. A nice high-low game. Easy Money is at $6.57. Then Fishing Derby is coming to you guys at $7.11. Then Jackpot Hunter, the game that we're playing right now, all these progressives, they're going to be rolling to that one right at $7.32. Then at $7.39, we have some open season action, and then we're going to be ending off the night at $8.05. We're going to be playing some Jackpot Jungle, where we have over 94 grand on the line.
Yeah, nicely done. I think it'll be over 100,000 by the time everyone gets enrolled. So, yeah, big time money on the line, but also big time PGL points.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I'm gonna hit these location standings really quick.
Okay.
10th place, Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 9th place, VFW St. James. 8th place, Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro. 7th place, Moose Lodge Wait Park in St. Cloud. At the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato, they're in 6th place. 5th place, it's Leo's Bar Newmarket. Then in Sauk Rapids, they're in 4th place. It's Danny's Dugout. 3rd place, Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. 2nd place, VFW Northfield. And then in the 3 million point club, it's Cabin Bar in Nicolette.
Nicely done. In 10th place, we got Fishy 24 at Sherry Sports Saloon. In 9th, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. But then at La Playette, it's T-Max 750 in 8th place. In 7th place, we got Gramps over at Chanticleer Pizza Coon Rapids. Over at the VFW in Roseville, well, you'll find the number 6 player. It's Nixon. Then in 5th place, we got Drumskeet at the Underground Bar and Grill. Last week's big-time riser over at the Underground Bar and Grill is High Rosin Brazo in 4th place, going from 6th place. In 3rd place, you got Forget You D over at the VFW Austin, having big points.
Dang,
no,
not happening. $73 must-go is getting happening in this game, but make sure you're here for Megasota Game Night because you have another shot at all of these jackpots.
Yeah, this is going to be available during Megasota, so watch out for that. Yeah, Forget You D had a big point rise, even though it stayed in the 3rd place spot during the game day broadcast. Forget You D's in 3rd. In 2nd, we got Devoided over the roadside, and our number 1 player, SpongeBob over VFW St. James.
And we have our final winner of this broadcast, but make sure you guys are around 40 minutes after this. But this winner, it's Andy over at Gray Fox Tavern, winning $73.80 on a 61-ball Musco coverall. Good job, Andy. Didn't want to go over him too quickly.
No.
But make sure you're here 40 minutes after this. Play a little bit of Skull Bingo as you wait to join the Megasota Game Night.
Yeah, we got some Skull Bingo going right now. You got just a couple minutes to get enrolled. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Good luck, guys. Hey guys, and we've had so much